Marie Deluil-Martiny was a brilliant French nun who was called the Teresa of Avila for our century by a contemporary. Her life unfortunately would be brought to an untimely end. She was born in France in 1841, the eldest of 5 children. Her family was very religious, and a lot of her maternal family members were nuns. One of them, her aunt Madeleine Remizat, is on the path to sainthood. When she was 11, she was sent to a convent to prepare for her first communion. At the age of 15, she gathered a small group of schoolmates and formed a group called the Oblates of Mary, though her teachers dissolved them a short time later. As an adult, she refused multiple marriage offers in order to pursue a religious vocation. Around this time, she wanted to go see Saint Jean-Marie Vianney speak, but she was unable to see him due to a large crowd. After the crowd dispersed, she was able to meet him inside the church, and he encouraged her to pursue her vocation. When she returned home, she discovered that her little sister had died. Her 3 remaining siblings would die soon after as well. In 1864, she founded the Association of the Guard of Honor of the Sacred Heart. In the 1870s, the political situation in France interfered with her activities, and she moved to Belgium. In Belgium, she founded the Daughters of the Heart of Jesus, an order devoted to establishing love for the Sacred Heart, praying for priests, and adoration of the Eucharist. She developed a reputation as a woman with a strong faith and a gentle heart. She struggled with scrupulosity for a while, at times seeing sin everywhere. She said, "Living with the thought of being on bad terms with you, O Jesus, is to die 1,000 times. It's so hard, sweet Master, never to feel you fully and to wait for heaven to possess you." She was determined to lead others to an explosion of love for God. Because of her passionate writings, one prelate referred to her as the Saint Teresa of Avila for our century. Women flocked to join her order, and she had to found 2 additional monasteries. She was known as a gentle superior who even ministered to them when they were ill. She encouraged people to ignore personal trials for the greater glory of God and His Church. She said, "We are like a man who, in the middle of a terrible fire that is burning down his house and that is going to kill his mother, his father, and his children, instead of hurrying to put it out, is in a corner wailing that his clothes got soiled from carrying buckets of water. That is what we do when, in the midst of this unhappy world that is trying to burn down the church and that insults Jesus Christ our Lord, we spend our time complaining about our ills or our own trials." Around a decade after founding her order, she hired a young homeless orphan named Louis to be her convent's gardener. She thought that it would be a position that could help him have a fresh start and pull him out of poverty. Unfortunately, Louis proved to be a rude and lazy employee, and he was also an anarchist. Marie unfortunately had to fire him. On Ash Wednesday, 1884, Louis hid at the convent and ambushed Marie. She spoke kind words to him as he pulled out a revolver, shooting her in the neck at point-blank range. Marie collapsed, and with her dying breath, she forgave her killer. She died moments later. She was 42 years old. She was beatified in 1989, and her feast day is February 27th. When her body was exhumed as part of the beatification proceedings, she was found to be incorrupt. She is remembered for her eloquence and her tireless devotion to spreading love for Jesus and the Sacred Heart.